Hi. Although heart disease is the leading killer of men and women in the United States, in many cases it is preventable. Adopting healthy habits such as not smoking, exercising 150 minutes a week, and eating a clean diet can help prevent heart disease. However, knowing the signs that your heart is not healthy is vital and can be a lifesaver, because early detection increases the chances of survival. The human heart is a wonderful thing. It is responsible for pumping blood around our bodies, delivering oxygen and nutrients to our cells, and removing waste. However, although the heart is wonderful, there are instances when it is not. Not working properly, our body can give us warning signs, and as such, we must know how to recognize the signs that the heart is not working as it should. Here are 7 signs of a weak heart and that it is not working properly. 1. Shortness of breath. According to medical professionals, shortness of breath is a common symptom of many heart diseases. The heart cannot pump enough blood to meet the body's oxygen needs. This can cause fluid to build up in the lungs, which makes breathing difficult. In some cases, shortness of breath may also occur due to airway obstruction. However, the most common cause of shortness of breath is heart failure. Heart failure occurs when the heart muscle is unable to pump blood effectively. This can cause fluid to build up in the lungs, as well as in other parts of the body. Symptoms of heart failure include fatigue, edema, and, of course, shortness of breath. If you suffer from shortness of breath, it is necessary to see a doctor so that he can determine the underlying cause. 2. A persistent cough. A persistent cough can indicate that the heart is not working properly. When the heart doesn't pump blood as efficiently as it should, the lungs can fill with fluid, making breathing difficult. Excess fluid in the heart puts pressure on the lungs, putting pressure on the airways, which may lead to coughing. In addition, heart problems can cause pneumonia, which leads to coughing, so you should see a doctor to rule out any possible heart problems if you have a persistent cough. While the cough itself does not usually indicate a serious problem, it can be a sign of an underlying condition that needs treatment. 3. Swelling in the legs, ankles, and feet. Many people are familiar with the common symptoms of hand and foot swelling. When this occurs, it is often the result of excess fluid retention or edema, the doctors say. Edema can be caused by various factors, including pregnancy, menstrual cycle, medications, and prolonged standing. However, edema can also indicate more serious problems such as heart failure. When the heart does not pump effectively, blood can back up into the veins and cause fluid to leak into the tissues. This can lead to swelling in the extremities. Swelling accompanied by shortness of breath, fatigue, and chest pain may be a sign of heart failure and should be evaluated by a medical professional. 4. Fatigue. Fatigue is a common symptom of many heart conditions. When the heart is not pumping efficiently, the body does not receive the oxygen-rich blood it needs to function properly. This can lead to feelings of fatigue and weakness even if you don't exert yourself physically. In some cases, fatigue may be the only symptom of a heart problem. For example, you should see a doctor for evaluation if you're experiencing fatigue that interferes with your daily activities. While other health conditions can cause fatigue, it is essential to rule out any possible cardiac causes. With proper diagnosis and treatment, many people can manage their heart disease and live full, active lives. 5. Dizziness or lightheadedness. Dizziness or lightheadedness can indicate that the heart is not working properly for several reasons. The most important is that the heart does not pump blood as efficiently as it should, which can lead to low blood pressure. This can cause dizziness, or that vertigo is due to not having enough blood flow to the brain. In addition, an irregular heartbeat can also cause these symptoms. If the heart is beating too fast, it may not be able to pump enough blood to the brain. On the other hand, if the heart is beating too slowly, this may cause low blood pressure, which leads to dizziness. In both cases, it is necessary to see a doctor as soon as possible to determine the cause and obtain the necessary treatment. 6. Irregular heartbeat. The heart is a muscle that contracts and relaxes to pump blood throughout the body. This pumping process is controlled by the electrical impulses that travel through the heart, causing it to beat. An irregular heartbeat, also known as an arrhythmia, occurs when these electrical impulses are abnormal. There are many types of arrhythmias, but they all have one condition in common. In some cases, an arrhythmia may not cause symptoms and may only be detected during a routine physical exam. However, in other cases, an arrhythmia can cause shortness of breath, chest pain, fainting, or even cardiac arrest. An arrhythmia is often a sign that the heart is not working properly and can be caused by various underlying conditions. Therefore, you should see a doctor if you have symptoms of an arrhythmia. 7. Chest pain. When the heart does not receive enough oxygen, it does not pump efficiently. This can cause chest pain known as angina. Angina is often described as a feeling of tightness, pressure, or squeezing. Its severity can vary from person to person and feel different depending on its cause. For example, some types of angina are triggered by physical activity and go away when you rest. Others may be static or come and go without any particular pattern. For example, if you are experiencing chest pain, it is important to see a doctor so that he can determine the cause and provide appropriate treatment. In some cases, chest pain may indicate a heart attack, so it is essential to seek medical attention immediately. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive all new updates.